Yeah. Check out our race. Such our race is gonna be there. Yeah, why? Oh, I couldn't watch it. I didn't have a Twitch account. I was like, did you even try to go in? No. Well,
Well, here's the main reason I don't use Twitch or I don't like Twitch or what I have against Twitch is the browsing interface sucks, even for your subscribed people. You know what I mean?
yep.
There are no other videos or content or anything, and even though there are apps, you can watch YouTube on anything. You know what I mean? It's integrated on televisions, Fire Sticks. I mean, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
So that's really why I'm on YouTube.
I'm watching.
So, are you looking to stream now?
Yeah. Oh, I
All
like
right,
the
so I'm
wheel. I like that little wheel graphic there. That's cool.
yeah, it goes should go with my course. I'm not, or I don't.
Your wheel? Is that actually what it looks like? That
No, no. I
no.
mean, it's
Okay.
that style, but it doesn't have. Yeah, there's no
Gotcha.
curve in it. So, um, can you read the top 5 boards and top 10 boards? I mean, can you read their names and shit?
Yeah.
I mean, should I make them bigger?
Mm, dude, no, they're perfectly clear. And then again, I'm using a 31.5-inch monitor though. Um, but they look crystal clear, dude.
Post something in chat.
Dude, no, they're perfectly clear. And then again, I'm using a 31.5-inch monitor though. But they look crystal clear, dude.
There's the chat box. Suppose I can make that.
It didn't pop up. Yeah, I see it now. Hi, Kiwi.
There's more of a delay, and you.
Right.
Well, like I said, I mean, I can scale them up. I just have to rearrange everything once I do it. So I'm just trying to decide. The flat map on the bottom, does that stick out enough? As far as, like instead of the track map that I used to have in the upper right hand corner?
Yeah, because it's cleaner. It's not up in your view now. Yeah, it looks good. I could read all the numbers going across and
I just scaled 24 on the standings box. Because, standings are on the left, relatives on the right.
right.
So it should be reflected. I don't know if that's too big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks good. That may be a little bit big. I don't know. I see mine. I have at the top on the left and goes down, and
Right.
I display 30 cars. I just do the top 30.
Right. In your stream, you do that?
Yeah, yeah. It's always pretty much the whole side of the screen, whatever font it is, all the way to the bottom. I'll go. Because it only comes out a little bit, probably about as far as yours is, but it's translucent. It doesn't have that black box,
Right.
so you can kind of see through it. So it's really not that intrusive for me, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I could move the iRacing window over a little bit. I don't know that I could absorb the whole box.
Jesus.
That's a new fastest lap for Foster on 17.74.
That's Race Lab apps, right?
Yeah.
Well, your stream didn't pick me up coughing.
I don't know if I have Discord in there or not.
Yeah, I can hear myself talking to you. I just didn't hear the cough. Wow, that's some kind of fucking noise canceling. Oh, no, I heard it. Okay.
Okay. Stop talking. You hear yourself.
talking to you. I just didn't hear the call. That's some kind of fucking noise canceler. Oh no, I heard it. Okay.
So there's everything scaled up just a little bit.
I like it.
And I mean, I could go
It's very readable.
I could go translucent on those boxes, but it's still just black behind them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I've got the iRacing window scooted up so that you can see the car. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard because I'm looking at the screen. But let me take the headset off and recenter the. That's pretty much what it should look like while I'm racing. You know what I mean?
See, it's the.
Because I've got the iRacing window scooted up so you can see the car. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard because I'm looking at the screen. Let me take the headset off and recenter the. That's pretty much.
There it goes. All right, now it. Yeah, that looks good. That's about what you can see. I can usually, I have it where you can see my my gauges on the. Not that anybody watches that, but.
Well, my gauges are on the. They're on the bottom. That's what those red, white, and green lines are.
Right. But no, what I mean is like when you're when you're watching me drive, you can see like the wheel, you can see the tach, you can see the the oil temperature gauge, you can see the water. Like I have it where you can see all that. I don't think anybody even looks at it, to be honest with you, but you can see
Yeah,
my
I mean, I could probably do that. That would look more like this if I had to.
Right. Yeah, that's what you can see on mine.
Damn, I hate when it does that.
Oil temperature gauge, you can see the water. Like I have it where you can see all that. I don't think anybody even looks
No, I don't think I can. I think I'd have to turn my crop down.
You can see my
If I do that, that would look more like this one.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd have to turn my crop down. I think that's about what it would look like.
Is that a 1080p?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah.
Now I'm just trying to determine if there are any other informations I want to add. Supposedly, there's a fuel box.
Is that a 1080p?
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason I was watching at 720. I just changed it.
Supposedly, fuel box.
For some reason I was watching at 720. I just changed it. I wonder if you could squeeze the fuel calculator in where the.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Get it above the RPMs, you mean? Or
Yep.
the telemetry?
Yeah. Even if you moved it, switched them, put the. Yeah, that won't really work. I wonder if you could squeeze the fuel calculator in where the calculator below the. Yep. the pedal
I could do
telemetry, and then
I could do something like that.
let's see. It hasn't changes have not been reflected yet. See, I would just be careful of Race Lab. Oh, you don't use it anyway, though. You're using JRT, so that's fine. That's just for the folks at home. Changes have not been reflected yet.
No worries about that. I lost it on my own.
Yeah, I would just be careful of Race Lab. Oh, you don't use it anyway. See, so that's for just folks at home.
No worries about that. I lost it on my own.
That's sort of what it looks like there. I mean, I could turn all that off and just show a fuel bar, how much fuel I have.
Right.
But I don't know that it'll necessarily take up that exact space.
That looks pretty close. Like it'll. I mean, halfway up, that's just a black box, but that's. It looks like that calculator will slide in right above that red line. It looks pretty close. Like it'll. That's not bad. It only sticks up a little bit, which ain't a big deal because it sticks up on all three boxes, so it doesn't look wrong, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I can raise the window up so it doesn't do that at all. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you've got more leeway for your fuel and shit.
Sticks up a little bit, which ain't a big deal because it sticks up on all three boxes, so it doesn't look wrong. You know what I mean?
It'll probably cut off part of the rearview mirror. See here. More leeway for fuel and shit. It'll probably cut off part of the rearview mirror. I think I want the title on. Okay. How's that layout look?
I like it. How's it look in the?
I mean, in the overlay window, it looks all right. I mean, I don't know what happens when you start streaming with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what's an actual lap look like? Can you see what's going on in the relative and all of that?
Right.
So,
The only thing is you can't see the car really. You can't see the.
well, I mean, I'm not. Let me get squared up. This is how
Okay.
I'd be driving. See how it cuts off the top of the virtual mirror?
Oh wait, it didn't do it
Unless
yet.
I look up. I mean, that's the thing about driving, though, is you're looking around. So, I mean, you'll see the car. You don't
Right.
necessarily see the steering wheel, but I don't see that anyway because of the way that I have the way that I have it cropped. Let me look at that crop something that I do in here. Yeah. So if I don't crop the bottom.
I don't see that anyway because the way that I have the way that I have it cropped. Let me look at crop something that I do
By that. Does that look right, or does that look weird? Looks weird to me.
Yeah, it looks like the car is like pigeon-toed, like in. That's weird. It looks a little. Uh, uh. No, that looks okay right there. Actually, now it's catching up to where you asked me how it looked. So. Yeah, it looks like the car is like pigeon. Yeah, it looks a little weird. It's not bad though.
Right.
I can't put my finger on it.
It looks like Pete's.
It's almost like it's like warped a little bit in the front, like you're looking out a curved monitor, sort of.
Right. Well,
If
you
that makes
will.
any sense.
But it will because I'm capturing directly from the VR headset. I'm not using the mirror.
Oh, okay.
That's why the resolution's so much higher.
Yeah, it looks gotcha. Weird. It's not bad though. I can't put my finger on it. It looks like Pete's. Right. See, I capture the monitor, which is weird.
I gotta
Like I don't
slow down, I
capture
gotta get
the
some
VR
time.
headset when I do my stream. Because when I'm racing, like my headset's on, I'm looking at everything in VR. But if you look at my monitor's showing what I'm looking at. So I capture my monitor, which is higher resolution than my headset, so it looks better. At least I think it looks better. I don't know if it's placebo, but my monitor's showing what I'm looking at. So I capture my monitor, which is higher resolution than my headset, so it looks better. So I think it looks better. I don't know if it's placebo, but
That
Let's see. I got to give it a minute until you hear it on the stream. Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it's
Still a
only gonna give
little bit, like you
like
said, because of the VR, but
it looks
that
like the
looks
guy's
pretty good.
it looks like the guy's leaning back,
It does look like he's leaning back a little bit.
but I don't know how it's gonna look when I'm driving.
But
I'm gonna,
right. Yeah, you're right. It does look like he's leaning back. Is that because you're looking up at him?
no,
If you know what I
man,
mean?
I mean, Pete's stream sort of looks the same way. Let me go look at Pete's stream because I've never looked at. Here's the problem: is I point this stuff out, people notice it. They didn't notice it before. Like Josh didn't notice that the cars were crooked in VR captures until I pointed it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then he was like, "Well,
Then you can't unsee it after
Right.
that.
Because I've never. Here's the problem: is I point this stuff out, people notice it. I didn't notice it before. Like Josh didn't notice the cars were crooked in VR.
I didn't notice the guy leaning back, but I did notice the tires is slightly pointing in.
yeah." I mean, look at Pete's stream.
Same way.
Yeah, I mean, the wheels definitely look pigeon-toed, and his rearview mirror. I mean, his guy.
I didn't notice the guy leaning back, but I did notice the tires is slightly pointing
But
in.
he definitely shows more wheel and less VR mirror. So
Yeah, I mean, look at Pete's stream.
I have to sort that out. Let's see how it.
Same way.
Yeah, I mean, the wheels definitely look pigeon-toed, and his rearview mirror, his guy. He definitely shows more wheel and less VR mirror. So,
Your chat box working? Because it's I know it's there, but I just typed a message. Oh, there it goes. Wow, that was like a 30-second delay.
Yeah, YouTube stream has a pretty good delay.
Okay.
chat box working? Because it's I know it's there, but I just typed the message. Oh, there it goes. Wow, that was like a 30-second delay.
Yeah, YouTube changes.
Can't sort out why.
Oh God.
How's that look, do you think?
Let's give it a second.
Thinking this is going to be my run. Say what, let me get out on the track. Tell me how terrible that may
Alright.
or may not be. Because, you know, the reality is when I'm out there driving around, my head moves.
Right.
So, you know, the question is, can you see the cars that I'm racing and
Right.
all of that noise?
There's a guy, Dave Ferreira, from yesterday.
Right.
The question is, can you see cars on racing?
Right.
All of that noise?
Here's another thing I'm going to do. Out there on the track, adjust that FPS VR box somewhere.
Dave Ferreira.
Right.
Sorry. Second.
It's all right.
Right.
Track map is choppy.
Huh?
The track map, that flat track map,
Right.
it stutters.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
It stuttered there. It stuttered there.
Yeah, I'm seeing it in the stream from here.
Right. Just did it again. And we're on a delay, so when I,
Track map is choppy. The track map, that flat track map, it stutters. It stuttered there, it stuttered there.
I'm seeing it on the stream from here.
Right. Just did it again. And we're on a delay, so when I,
I see what you did. You moved yourself back, right? Because now I can see. Now I can see the steering wheel, your arms. Good shot of your balls there.
Trying to figure
I
out where
think
I want to
I
put.
like seeing the car. I mean, for some reason, I don't know why. I like seeing, and that's just me. I like seeing the steering wheel. I like seeing the hands. The whole the whole inside cockpit. I like seeing that.
good shot of your
So, can you see that Steam VR overlay down to my lower left?
The leader has just done a
I
117.67.
now I can. Wait, well, I do see it.
When I'm not driving or when I am driving? I'm in driving position now.
Right now, well, see, let's give it
You'll
a
see me
second.
look ahead.
Yeah.
You'll see me look ahead and a car come by on pit road.
Now I can. Well, I do see it.
When I'm not driving or
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, I mean, you don't see a lot of sky. You know what I'm saying? Like I see. I'm gonna say, if you look out of the horizon, there's like, it looks like there's a hill out there, or like I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's like, that's
Yeah, I mean, you don't.
that's like a good half an inch.
Yeah, I see what's going on here. Too high.
I'm gonna say, if you look out of the horizon, there's like, looks like there's a hill out there, or I don't know what the fuck that is. But it's like, that's like a good half an inch.
Yeah, see now I see more horizon. Yeah, there you go. I see a lot more horizon now. Let's see.
Trying to stay in the driving position.
Right.
Yeah, see now I see more horizon.
Yeah, you can really see what's going on. I mean, you don't have to see the whole steering wheel, just some of it, which is fine. You got the gauges are there.
Yeah, I'm
And even
targeting the top of my hand. You know what I mean? Top of my hand.
right. Yep. Oh yeah. I can see your hand on the wheel all the way to your wrist. I mean, until and then it dips below the telemetry EKG. It's but I can your wrists are right about there, maybe a little bit lower than the red line.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks good.
So now I got to decide if I want to try to shrink that.
EKG. It's but I can, your wrists are right about there, maybe a little bit lower.
Shrink that so my overlays aren't on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't mind the overlays on it. That doesn't matter because your mirrors are blocked out anyway, so it's not like you're really cutting anything off. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were showing mirrors, then I would say maybe you'd want to move down the because I'd want to get the whole mirror if I could. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you could frame it a little smaller, and then you get the whole screen and all your overlays.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now.
See, I see what you did. That was actually kind of cool. I mean, the only thing is, if somebody's watching it on a phone, you want the thing as big as humanly possible. You know, I'm looking on a 31-inch monitor, so if you frame it where I got an inch border, it really doesn't affect me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can still see everything perfectly.
It's actually kind of cool. The only thing is, if somebody's watching it on the phone, you want the thing as big as humanly possible. You know, I'm looking at a 31-inch monitor, so if you frame it where I got an inch border, it really doesn't affect me. You know what I'm saying? I can still see everything perfectly.
At that point, too, you can even make the overlays, make them translucent, and then you can see you can see the shit that it's blocking. You can kind of still see it what's going on. I don't know how that'll look.
Yeah, I can do that.
At that point, too, you can even make the overlays.
All right, let me switch to my thing. I'm gonna go have a cigarette fast.
See the shit that
Yeah, that was funny. With I was asking like I asked Jason who wrote that. I'd like to hear the other because I thought Walter wrote that, and I didn't know who to. I was like, all right, you know, if they want to know, I'll give my input, you know, but I just don't know who wrote like which one of the stewards wrote that. So I was glad when I asked, and Jason was like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I assumed it was him.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, you know, because I could see Walter saying that too.
You know, I don't know. Do I need that fuel calculator on the screen, do you think?
I mean, probably. I mean, I used to put mine there too, to be honest with you. But I mean, I don't know if anybody looks at it. You know, usually you're going to be watching what's going on. Really, you know, only the true enthusiast would be like, oh, I wonder what his fuel's like. You know, what's going on with the fuel.
Right.
But what if you put that up in the top corner, or would that clutter it too bad? You know, you could on the top left. I don't know how that would look. Or if you make it small, yeah, or you can, yeah, or the top right, whatever. Either place. I don't know. What do you think of that?
I mean, I can make it smaller. I can turn some other things off.
Right. What if you moved
I mean, I can turn certain
the
columns off, like the average, and I can make it just a fuel bar.
right? Yeah, but you probably want to see the laps. I mean,
Yeah, but I don't use it.
oh, okay.
This is only for the
Right.
stream.
Right. Even too, if you move the EKG up there, and then you can put the fuel calculator where the EKG is, it'll probably fit because it's a little bit taller. So the thinner bar on the top will intrude less down into field of view.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that would be distracting up there, but
So that's just a straight fuel bar. You know what I mean?
yeah, yep, yeah, it didn't change yet, but
And if I went even further, no overlay title.
Field of view.
right, that'll shrink it a little bit. Yeah, but all right, you got the straight fuel bar, but the box didn't change, did it? Did that change? It did when you got rid of the title. It got shorter. But when you took off that average, unless it protrudes below that box,
Yeah, it is weird. It still stays.
fat, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you could pretty much cut that whole box in half if it worked. If it did it,
Yeah, that's bizarre. Well, if I've got to have it, it might as well tell us the average or something.
right. I agree. More info with a slightly bigger footprint.
I don't know
I
if
think
I
when you're
like it up
taking
there
an
or not.
intermission, you should be like, "I'm taking a break, biatch."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's just no more room on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean, not without covering something up. You know what I mean?
right, right.
I wonder why the flat map is lagging.
Yeah, I was never a fan of the flat map.
What's that?
So I don't know if you're. I'm not a fan of the flat map in general. I mean, I'd rather see the overlay of the track, and I overlay that where your chat box is. Um, I mean, it's basically a completely translucent box too, so you just see the track kind of hovering there.
Like that?
Here, let's see.
I mean, obviously my chat box is over it.
Right, right. Here, it hasn't switched for me yet. There it goes. Yeah, see, I'd rather see that. That's me though.
All right, my batteries.
Trying to see if it's lagging. Yeah, I mean the flat one does, and the 3D one or the top down one does also at the exact same time. I wonder if that's like a frames like when I set that up in caps, I had to tell it. I forget what I used. I think I did it at 15. I think it was 15 frames a second or 20. I forget what mine was set to, and it was smooth. It was only when I gridded up like a fucking shit ton of cars, it would get a little bit funky. But with like with 20 cars or whatever, it it showed.
That's
It
20
was
minutes
pretty
to go.
smooth.
20 minutes.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
That's all right. Have my cigarette quick.
Well, how big does that map need to be?
I actually think it's a good size, and I like your track map better because it's got like some of the corner names on it or the number. That's pretty cool. The caps one doesn't do that. It shows you the map with the sectors, and that's it.
Right.
Damn it! Dang it! Hate it when I roll a fucking cigarette and it's just too tight. Like fucking trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Move down a little bit.
We go take a look and see. The text is a little small on the map, but uh,
Guess I don't have as many options in the JRT track map.
you don't have what?
I don't have as many options in the JRT track.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see anything in the streaming info that would help with the. But I mean, I see the track map lagging just in OBS on the Mac.
Yep. I just wonder if it's just too much telemetry now. It's starting to, because I had that too on mine, and I think they recommended doing it at like 10 frames a second or whatever to refresh the data. Here, wait, let me look and see what it was. Oh, I don't have that fucking map anymore.
Yeah,
Hang on a
there's
second, they
setting.
changed it. And again, I don't know if it'll make it worse or better, but where's my fucking my caps? Track overlay.
Yeah, I mean refresh rate's 30 on that one.
Right, and I think cutting it down, which doesn't make any sense. Wait, let me go to OBS. That's where I have it limited. All right, so track overlay. Settings. Right.
I mean, it could be the people. They're not sending the data. You know what I mean? Like it could be me lagging to them.
Right. Yeah, you know what? I don't see where I have it set anymore. Like the setting is gone. Yeah, I think I made it 15 frames a second. I think they recommended, and that's what I have mine set for. I think.
Okay, JR, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Yeah, but I can get rid of that track map.
Right. I mean, I stopped running it for a while because it was a little bit crappy. But then they changed it. It was a real old track map, and the guy rewrote it or something recently, and it works better. So now I put it back. Like I use that when I'm like when I'm spotting for one of you guys. I'll actually have that on there. I just run my stream, and I just don't. I'm obviously not sitting in my rig in VR. I should try that one time though to see how it is in VR.
But if I don't run the flat map,
See, the only reason I like the track map is that if somebody doesn't know the track and they're watching, you can see, all right, shit, he's coming up to a turn soon, or you can look a little bit ahead and go, oh, the guy's in that in a chicane or something. But with
right.
the flat map, you just have he's an inch in front of you. He's a three-quarters of an inch behind you. It's showing you who is in front of you, but so is your relative. So it's almost redundant information. It's your relative without the actual numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how useful that is.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually attach that to a relative.
Oop. Did I lose you or?
No, I don't think so. Am I
Okay.
here?
Okay. Yep. Yeah. All of a sudden, it started to get like tin can. I was out in the garage. It's like, oh shit! I shouldn't have the phone out here with me.
Well, I mean, I can delete that, and I can lower
Mm-hmm.
my entire Race Lab apps over. I can bring my chat down. I mean, I don't think I really want to stream the mirrors. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that'll start cutting into your frame rate also
Right.
if you're.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
What about my name and newest follower and shit at the top?
Yeah, that
I'll
was
take
good.
that.
Matter of fact, I like yours better than most because I hate when like it takes up like the whole fucking screen, like the
Yeah.
guy and the fucking unicorn with the fucking candy canes, fucking raining down. Like I don't want to see that shit. Just
Right.
a subtle box out of the way. You can see what's going on, and it's not interrupting you from what you're actually trying to watch. It's the least intrusive.
All right, I'm gonna try to run a few laps, and then you can tell me what it looks like when I'm on the track actually driving, because that's one thing I noticed is, I do a lot of these settings and then I go save shit and do shit and it just looks different
Right,
than what you had intended.
right. I'm almost done with my cigarette, so by the time you got a lap in, this thing will be done. So I think Jason's going to go Cat Zero racing incident for Max and I think anyway. I mean, I would hate to see it go the other way. Like he got the worst of it. That's all there was to it. To get a penalty on top of that too would absolutely fucking suck.
Yep.
Pit lane speed limit is
he
60
wasn't being an
kilometers per
asshole.
hour.
We were just racing hard. I mean, we were fighting. So
Right.
that's I'm not going to get mad at somebody.
Pit exit's clear.
This
Which
is what I
technically
was
I
saying
shouldn't-
earlier was, you have to look at the whole picture of what took
Yep.
place to get up to that point. Now, if he got frustrated and wrecked you intentionally, that would be something different. You know what I mean?
Right. But he didn't. I know there was no ill will. He didn't turn his. Does he race in VR? I should ask him. I don't know if he's in VR or not.
I don't think he is.
See, then he might not even see me when he's to the side. At least we can turn our heads and glance, and I often do. I'll I know I'm too wide with somebody. I'll take a quick glance where they are, and then at that point I'm looking at the curve, and I'm kind of approximating if they're going to hold their line at least. So that's how, is if I turn my head, then I lose where I want to put in. That's the one kind of disadvantage to VR, but to have to, I don't know if he has buttons bound to look left and right, and again that's distracting too, because then the same thing's going on his view. He's turning to look at me and he's driving blind for me.
Right.
Yeah, but even like 130 field of view would be a godsend. 130. It'll never happen. Well, it's not gonna happen soon. I would love to see FOV get a lot bigger than VR.
I don't know. It doesn't seem to really bother me a whole lot. It's not
It
something that I
affects
really
me.
notice.
It gets me when I'm 3 wide. If I'm looking left at you, I'm not seeing the guy on my right at all.
Oh, I
There's
don't
no
look
chance
left.
that he's-
I don't look around at all. I mean, you saw me when I
you're
went
3
through.
wide?
Yeah, you saw me when I was 3 wide at. Well, you probably didn't see the stream, but if you watch the stream back, when I went 3 wide in that pro race, I didn't look.
Right. I usually do. I'll take a quick glance just to see where everybody is, and I kind of, as long as nothing changes drastically, it works for me. Yeah, that looks good. I like it.
And then here's a view of I pull my overlays up down this back street
All right.
just because. And then there's my FPS. I'll look down at my FPS VR overlay. Then I wreck. Favorite part of VR is watching these tires spin clean.
Cool.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left.
So yeah,
B45.
you should be able to see what my overlays look like when I pull them up.
Yeah, I did. It was cool.
And that's how my actual displays are laid out. So if you look at my triples, iRacing is in the middle. All the stuff that's on the left is on my left display, and the JRT overlay is almost full screen on the right display.
Right.
So when I'm trying to use my mouse in VR, it's 1-to-1 with my triples. So I can always kind of find my mouse around.
Right. So the orange dot is you on that, and then this. I'm not.
Okay, JR, we need to watch the track limits. B31.
Oh no, it's not.
I'm basically the only person on the track.
There's an orange
Clark.
dot on the track map following.
Yeah, it's Clark Moeller. I should have a yellow circle around me.
Right. But then it's jumping all over the place, that orange dot. Now it's in the S, in the chicane. Now it jumped around us. Now he's crossing the line.
But I mean, that could be his lag. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I have no idea what his lags are, what his ping's like.
Right. 'Cause he just
You've gone
warped.
outside of track limits there.
Before I said something, he literally warped from like from the straightaway around two corners, like, and all of a sudden he was like really close to you. It like jumped.
Oh, well, he probably reset the pits.
Oh yeah. Yeah, may that very well may be.
Especially if he went up there by the red line where the start-finish line is.
Yeah, see, I don't know if it was.
Well, that's where he should be now. I should be going by him.
No,
Put it in
he's
my
coming, well, yeah, because
B27.
You're ahead. You're ahead right now. Yeah. So let's see. He's coming around the corner. He's behind you.
No, he's not. He hasn't moved.
Just 2 minutes
he's
left.
moving
2
on.
minutes to go.
The dot is following him. Right now it has him going through the chicane. Oop, he just jumped back a little bit. Now he's in the chicane. Alright, now he's going. He's almost to the start finish. He's crossing the start finish now.
That's your quickest lap in this session. You're now 3.1 seconds.
It's weird though,
off the
my
leader's
track
pace.
map, when it's got the other car on it, it has their number. And this is just an orange dot. I don't understand what that.
I don't think he's on. I don't think it does anything till he's on the track. According to me,
okay.
he's in the pits right now.
Right, and he's moving on my
Well, he might.
what
He
I'm
might.
watching.
He might be moving now, but I think he keeps resetting.
Right. I'm watching. He hasn't. He's
Checkered
just
flags
going
out.
around.
B27.
I mean, I see him sitting there. Oh, now, all right, I do. I see his car. It's gray, and it's got his number in it, and he's sitting right by the red line on the track map. But now behind you, there's an orange dot.
What's your speed limit in the pits? 100 meters.
You know, the same size as the yellow
50
circle
meters.
around your car, and it's just a solid, kind of translucent-ish orange dot, orange circle. That's literally one corner behind you.
Is it my ghost, maybe?
You're awfully far ahead of your ghost. Then you're kicking its ass. I mean, really kicking its ass.
Well, let me see what the. Let me
All right,
pull
now
up.
wait. Now you stopped, and the orange
Yeah, I'm in the
dot. Now the orange dot stopped too, and then you just reset, and the orange dot went away. Now it's back.
Let me look. Our color is gray. Display turn infos. Track color is black. Make the trap map circular is off. Display mode is car position. I think my options are car number, first three letters
Right.
and name, normal. I don't know what that is.
Normal, I think, would just be position 1, position 2, position 3.
That's the end of the session. B27.
I'll go with normal for right now.
And now that orange thing isn't moving. It's got something to do with you though, and I can't figure out what the hell it's trying to tell me.
Display the predicted position after the pit stop, orange circle.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. So it'll show me on the
If
map.
you're going to come out ahead of me.
Right.
Prediction. Right. That's cool. Which is why it was jumping all over the place.
It should display a white ring around the car selected or the focus car, which is me.
Yep.
Display a ring around the cars colorized in the timing. Display a yellow ring around the cars that are stopped on the track. Display a little ring blue or red to indicate cars not being in the same lap. Display a black dot on the cars that pitted more than one lap after the selected driver, and display the P1 info. Those are all on.
That's cool.
Yes, I'll leave it that way. And my BRB screen, which is
I mean, I felt horrible when I fucking fucked up in the charity event at the. I was number one. I was pissed because I thought I was gonna have a good finish. I really did, and not only that, not only did I fuck up, I think I took like 2 or 3 cars out, or 2 or 3 cars got into a wreck. And Carrington being one of them, and somehow he won, but he just drove right through me. I mean, that's all there was to it. Which that's fine, dude. I fucked up. Yeah, but our plan was to go on green, and dude, he laid into it, and he was like right on my ass, and we both laid into it, and I went fucking sideways. But I don't think he tried to. I don't think he lifted because he would have gotten killed. So I kind of get it. I wasn't mad at him. I was mad at myself. That was fun shit, though. It really was. All right, get in the car.
Yeah, see, until 10 people join, that Darlington Race Park circuit's going to be kind of out. I'm probably going to have to move that down.
Oh, okay.
Move it that for- What does it cut off to?
The leader's just done a 140.03.
Can't deal with that anymore. I got to race. I'll watch the replay tonight and make adjustments tomorrow.
It looks good, dude. It really does.
70-degree track. Let's see what setting.
The leader has just done a 125.19. Fastest lap for Wong, 123.86. Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Alright, I'm gonna switch now.
We got Max in here. Dude, that was so funny. Yeah, I wanted to work with you guys, but JR didn't seem like he wanted to work together. I was like, dude, I go, he was racing me pretty hard there.
Right.
Yeah, I go, dude, he was racing me hard too. And I laughed. I go, all he said to me was, I'm taking the inside and I'm out lifting.
But I mean, so what do you think? What do you think the difference is? I let him pass, get in line, then I pass the next time around.
What do you mean?
I mean, what's the answer to that if you don't race all the way?
Oh, I actually don't know what the correct answer is. You know, like, my racecraft is marginal at best. Honestly, I wouldn't have changed what you did. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, looking back, if we had contact with him, you know, we could have just said something like, all right, you go, and then let's run in a straight line. The problem is,
Sector 3 is 0.6.
I was considerably faster than a lot of people through turn 1, 2, and sometimes 3. 3 really depending on whether or not I hit it right. So 3 is a wash. But, I mean, when we were coming into turn 2, the downhill left-hander, I don't give a shit who was behind me. They didn't close any distance on me, even in the draft.
Time's okay.
And when I was behind them, I closed the distance every lap, even in that Winter 2K Cup. So,
yep.
Just something about that turn, I was getting it, and not a lot of other people were. So,
right.
I don't know.
But I'm telling you, man, if you just run that line, it's hard to it's almost impossible to get around you.
Right.
You know, I mean, not if I don't want to risk both of us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's the only way I'm going to get around you is if I did do a fucking outside ballsy move that I'm probably not going to be able to pull off.
Well, it's not you can't pull it off. It's just hard to do it consistently because the gap is so narrow. It's so easy to hold that inside line overall. You know what I mean? And then in the next turn, Jesus. I'm really struggling here. I don't know why.
I just gotta find.
Your quickest overall.
Whoop.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I can see what he's saying is I lift and give him the ideal line, and then I follow him all the way through there. But then the reality is I risk hitting somebody every time they're in front of me. So I don't,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, it makes no difference leapfrogging if you're the faster car.
Right.
I really don't think. I mean, if I'm gonna get in front of you and then hold you up, it's counterproductive.
Right. I mean, that is the cleanest way, is if they can get by you, but that's just it, is he didn't clear me.
Right.
So had he really been clearing me without me lifting, you know what I mean?
Right.
Then yeah,
No,
I would have
dude,
just
you were the-
fallen and, I mean, that's the way you do it, but
Yep. No, you were the faster car. You absolutely were. Whoop.
Sector 1 time is good.
I mean, I had a lot of people pass me and clear me, and I didn't have the opportunity to fight them off. So that's kind of what I was gauging it on, was if I'm holding the inside and I'm not lifting. So if you're truly faster than me, you'll clear me.
Right.
At least that's
Sector 2 time is
that
good.
was my thought process.
Yep.
Sector 1 is quick.
I don't know what it is about 4 laps as being the golden number to as when to push.
Yeah, it's getting pretty blatant in these recent tracks.
Yep. I mean, other than like, maybe Spa or Nürburgring, the longer tracks.
Yeah, they might be shortened to 3, but that's it.
Right.
It's still a certain amount of time, it seems.
That puts you 2.3 seconds quicker than second place. Sector 3 time's okay. The guy behind has just done a 119.77.
Even too, like all our races, I mean, 45 minutes in the car is always pretty much the same amount of fuel, I think.
Okay, JR, we need to watch these track limits.
Oop.
You've got 10 minutes of
I got to
fuel
slow
remaining.
down, so. I burned my slowdown off.
Sector 1 is 0.42 off the pace.
Man, I'm just terrible here.
Yeah, I'm going off all over.
God, fuck you, you fucking whorecock sucking fucking piece of shit die motherfucker.
I did too, dude. I did. Every time you went off, I went off.
It's fucking stupid.
And then the guy behind me just went off also.
Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 time is okay. Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Fuck out of the car.
What the hell is going on with turn 3?
What's going on, Max?
Or turn 4?
How you doing, boys?
Exit's clear. Push.
Not too good. It's like an ice skating rink out here.
Going on,
Going
Max.
on, Max. 8 deep. I think I need to go to the gym, man.
Did you say a gym?
Yeah. I don't know what he means.
What are you running the feedback too high?
Yeah, I got a new wheel, and I'm just running it at 30%, but still way stronger than the other one.
Yeah, I don't run mine very high. I don't know what a lot of other people do, but I don't. To me, too much feedback is not good. I don't want to fight the wheel. I'd say I'm probably running 25 or 30 max. No pun intended.
Right?
This lap will be invalidated. Watch the track limits.
I do feel the car more when there's more force feedback, but it's just too strong.
I feel like it throws my steering off if I'm going through turns, hitting bumps, and the wheels jerking around. It's hard to maintain a line and such.
The guy behind has just done a 118.82. The guy behind has just done a 118.34. Sector 1 is quick. Your lap time was at 118.54.
Why am I going off there every time?
need to give back the time gained. Bad luck, JR. That looked bad. Are you okay?
Shut up, Jim. Eat a dick and die. I fucking despise how hard it is to exit the car.
You mean by holding the tow button?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Ian, can I have a revenge wreck to make last race feel less bad?
Oh, that was so unfortunate.
Like, I can't even be
The
mad,
exit's clear.
because I just put it in, like, exactly the wrong place, exactly where your car was going. Alright, we're even now.
Oh.
Sounds like those two should get a room at the Discord Motel.
Right.
That's a new fastest lap for Dewar, 1:18.27.
Don't fuck with me. I just tried a bunch of laps in monster truck mode, and I don't know how those guys are gaining tenths. I mean, it pushes so bad.
Yeah, I noticed it too.
I almost dodged that one.
Pushed it a little too hard.
God, what
Sector
the
1
fuck?
time's okay.
Yeah.
Sector 1 is 0.26 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace. currently 1.0 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace. You're now 0.39 off the pace. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3. Sector 1 time's okay. The leader has just done a 118.19. P3, you're now 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.32 off the pace. Sector 1 is quick. Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace. You're
Not bad,
currently
that was pretty cool, though.
0.18 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.2 off the pace. We need to watch these track limits.
What do you say?
But something was pretty cool though.
Get out of the fucking car, you fucking faggot.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
I don't understand why the car fucking spins out so much. Under acceleration. I mean, like, you accelerate and spin out.
I find myself always waiting to get back on the gas.
No, that's slow. I don't have time for that.
No, I know, I know.
We need to slow down, give back some time. The pit exit looks clear. Mind these track limits, please, JR. No, you've gone upside down there. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Sorry guys, if I cut somebody off, that was my son driving.
Don't say that out loud, Max.
Right? See, I wouldn't let somebody come in and drive under my name.
Yep.
Not in a practice with other people. I mean,
P3.
Private test sessions are for.
yep. Oh no. Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh, dude, I just stupidly wrecked going into the pits. That was bad.
Track limits. Keep it within the lines.
Oh,
You'll
it
need
was
to
like
slow down to
fucking
give back the
Larry
time
Moe
gained.
and fucking Curly. Warm tires up one more time.
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. There's a car leaving the pits. Your lap time was 1:18.70. They'll invalidate this lap. Track limits.
There's no fucking saving it when you're spinning that.
No, I know. I've been trying to trail brake through that in the beginning. I know it's a little slower, but it's helping stabilize a little bit.
No, that's not the problem. The problem is the track's a faggot.
Well, that too.
You're a tenth off in sector 1. This lap won't count. You've cut the track. Sector 1 is quick.
Jesus.
Your Sector 2 time is quick. Sector 3 is 0.26 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 118.81. Sector 1 time is good. You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty. Ten minutes of fuel remaining. Watch your speed. Black flag will need to come into the pits to serve it.
Twist screen around.
The guy behind has just done a 118.65.
Yeah, I'm doing it too.
The guy behind has just done a 118.66. There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
It's not just us. There's a whole lot of slow cars.
Yeah, I don't know. It does seem really slick to me. I wasn't pushing like this last night.
Sector 1 time's okay. New fastest lap for Lee, 117.79.
Fuck him. I hope he dies in real life.
P4, your last lap time was a 120.08.
I gotta slow down.
Good lap. That's your quickest today. P4. P2. That's your quickest lap in this session. That lap time was 1:18.00. That's your best lap in this session. That puts you 0.14 off the pace.
Oh, God.
Your quickest overall. just done a 117.70.
Every time right there, man. Damn it.
Yeah, that one's getting you, huh?
Seems to be the one, yeah. That and the last chicane, man. I feel like I'm not carrying enough through.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left. That was a 117.49.
Ah. Finally, a purple lap.
There you go.
Your quickest overall.
Turn 4 is key to the whole goddamn thing. Well, turn 1 too, so.
Yep.
Watch the track limits, please, JR. One litre remaining. Look out for the pit speed limit.
No, I represented
100
us.
metres,
Damn right.
50 metres.
It just takes forever for the tires to get warm. And you gotta brake early, you gotta turn, you gotta keep your weight forward.
Pit exit's clear.
Yep.
You can't touch the gas once you started braking because it's just gonna make you push. So
Yep.
if you have to lay off the accelerator until you're positive that you can accelerate out, then that's what you gotta do, because it's may not be a purple lap, but it's gonna be faster than not doing that.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
pain in the ass.
say it before.
No, I mean I understand that, but I was having trouble. I was still pushing even when I was laying off the accelerator, and the problem was, you know what I mean, like The problem was I was still kind of turning.
Right. I'm actually just working on the last chicane. I'm trying to.
I'm not good or bad there.
Yeah, me too. I mean, sometimes I hit it, and dude, I come out of it so green going down to the start finish, but I can't do it consistently.
Well, the key is just, I mean, you don't have to listen to me, I don't know shit. But for me, if I hit the first chicane, I cannot hit the second. It'll slow me
Interesting.
down.
Okay. Because I think I hop them both.
I can only hit one or the other. I can miss the first one, hit the second one, and not lose time, or I can hit the first one and not the second one and not lose time.
Interesting. I wonder if I'm doing that, not realizing I'm not hitting in one of them when I come out. Good. Yeah, I get them both. I don't know if I shouldn't.
Well, what I'm doing is I'm hitting the first one in a way that it slows me down and pushes me out so that I make the turn and slows me down.
You've just done
So I don't want to slow down anymore for the
17.85.
second one, you know what I mean?
Second one. Right.
I just filled up and I ran a 17, so that's with 2 gallons of fuel. Warm tires, I mean, obviously, you know.
That's nice. I think that's all I got. See if I had any damage. All the curbs I fucking ate. Yeah, 12 seconds of damage. Optional. I wonder which time I got it. Holy shit balls. I beat Max. I was happy.
Yeah.
It was funny though, like, you know, he was up there for a while, then I would take it, then you took it, then I took it back, then he had it. That was pretty cool.
I was running a bunch of different setups, and they all made me considerably slower.
Right.
And then I finally found one and settled on it. But while I was out there running all those setups, a couple things clued me in. Definitely need to trail brake into turn 1.
Yep.
I haven't quite sorted out turn 4 down here.
Consistent with it at all.
Yeah, I'm just rolling right now.
Yep. But if you cut in too early, you're fucked.
Yep.
Because you can't steer back out because then it throws the weight off.
Yep.
And then you're definitely not making the corner.
And then you need to trail brake in the other turn on the back stretch, but too much and it pushes you wide. Not quite sure where the slowdown is with that off track coming up onto the back stretch.
Yep.
I guess we'll call it the boot and then the back stretch before the chicane.
Have another cigarette. My ass is going to bed.
You need to watch the track limits.
I'm done.
Yeah. My eyes are going nuts.
I spent all my time dicking around with the overlays and stream itself.
That's cool though, 'cause it's still straightened out at least. You know,
Yeah,
for
I think I'm okay with this setup. I'll watch it